Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy and today we will be talking about two weddings, and these two weddings have quite a couple of things in common. And the first thing is that they are both planned by the same event planner. Yeah, they are both planned by the same event planner. That's number one. Number two is that they were both planned a day after each other. Yeah, so one was planned Friday, the other was planned Saturday. Then number three is that they were both done, the weddings took place at the same venue, the £5 at Oniru, Lagos, and that place is amazing. They're both outdoor events, and although different dynamics here and there, but they were both outdoor events. Then they both have amazing decor, very amazing decor. Like, another thing is they both are intimate weddings. They are both COVID compliant weddings. Yes, you know what the period we're in is the COVID period, and yes, so they are both COVID weddings. They're both weddings that, let's not say COVID wedding, that sounds so funny. So they are both weddings that were planned during this COVID period after the lockdown was eased in Nigeria, and they were both beautiful weddings generally, and I want us to just get right into it. And the two weddings I will be talking about today are CCU Wedding of Two and LStheUnion, and I will be starting with LStheUnion, and let's get right into it.
Today, 26 June 2020, under the law, I now pronounce Oluwasegun and Olaitan legally as husband and wife.
LStheUnion, Olaitan and Segun, it was a civil wedding. And civil wedding, do you know, for a second when I saw civil wedding, for a second it didn't click to me. For some reason, it didn't click to me. And someone is looking at, and someone that I'm close to is looking at me and like, you studied English. Anyway, it didn't click to me that it was a court wedding. It was until after like a couple of minutes before it clicked that, oh, because I think that the reason why it wasn't like that, two reasons for me personally, was that number one, it's not something we normally would say in Nigeria. There's not even front. It's not something we would say in Nigeria so much. And then looking at the pictures, it didn't just look like it was a court wedding. So it didn't click at first, but obviously later it did. Later it did. So it's what we call court wedding here. It was very beautiful. Like, Imade Duso Bridal made the jumpsuit for the bride. I'm sure you're looking at the pictures right now and seeing the glory of that picture. That bride was amazing, so beautiful. I think one of the reasons that made me jump on this review of this wedding was the bride's outfit. Like, the bride's outfit was a bomb. Like, I couldn't and I wouldn't pass up for that opportunity. That bride's outfit was the bomb. Imade Duso always achieves the best, obviously. As I was checking and I was reviewing, made me realize that I missed out on reviewing Valerie Roberts' wedding. Now Valerie Roberts, obviously, because Imade Duso also created two of our outfits, two or more of our outfits, and it was really amazing. I missed out on the opportunity. It was last year. It was an amazing wedding as well. So the makeup was done by Y Glam. I've discussed about Y Glam before in one of my videos. I think it has to do with the tell them, I thought I said the tell them 2020. I think it was tell them 2020 that she worked. Yeah, so I think I already mentioned that. And then the decor, oh my goodness, Sarah O Event is the bomb. Sarah O Event does amazingly well. Sarah O Event, every time I see decor from Saro event. I am in awe of it. I'm always startled, definitely not in a bad way, but in a very good way. I'm always happy, like right from deep within me. You would think that I know or something. It's always a great event, always a great decor, and that outside look was just a bomb. Like, it was so beautiful. I've seen a couple of weddings that were done at that venue, so when I saw that decor and that was the major space, it just looked different. I had to check again if this is the same place I know. So I've seen really quite a number of good whatever, but it's as weddings, I mean, or events, but that was topped the chart for me when I was seeing it, until I saw the next one and I was like, okay, it could only get better. Yeah. While researching about this wedding, I just saw that the stylist was the wardrobe manager, and I'm like, why not? Obviously, he had to be wardrobe manager, because when I saw that look come together, I'm like, he had to be wardrobe manager. Wardrobe manager is one of those bridal stylists that I find very, very creative and brilliant. They always top their charts. They're always amazing. Yeah. So the wedding was a 14 people wedding. I think that it was amazing. I think that it was a beautiful wedding. They had their civil wedding there and it was amazing. 14 people. It was supposed to be in May and the wedding was now in June. They had a Victorian look that was beautiful. They had the side hats, or you could call it headpiece. My mom calls it side crown. Yeah, so they had that from Chic LNG, and then they had the cutest cake. Like, when I say the cutest cake, it was so small with cupcakes. I only see that on Pinterest and whatnot. We don't usually do that in Nigeria. That's just the truth. We don't usually do that in Nigeria, and I think that lately we should need to embrace these things more. Embrace certain things and certain whatever and more. Like, it looked like a very lush wedding, a very beautiful wedding. Something really, it was like so Victorian. Actually, it was so Victorian with the outfit. Even it was jumpsuit with the outfit. They had a piano. They had beautiful decor, and it was so amazing. So the cake was by Cakes by Hazel. Cakes by Hazel made the cake, and the cake looked so good. I felt like taking it from the picture I saw. They had food box that were given to people, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. Photographer was Felix Crown, and their videographer Otusale. I never really knew about Otusale until I started to review about this wedding, and Otusale did wonderfully well. I'm sure you already saw the video before this, and it was amazing. Otusale did amazingly well. So I think we're ready to move on. Yeah, moving on.
What can I say? She's the yin to my yang. She's my homie, she's my lover, she's my friend, she's my wife. And I love her. I love her so, so much.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Wedding of two initially was supposed to be Monagi 2020, but because of the dynamics of what had happened, the COVID and everything that was going to happen at the end of the day, they made it CC wedding of two, and it was a wedding of two that was so beautiful. Like, I was in awe of how amazing their thoughts were. So there were just two people in attendance for the reception. That is the bride and the groom. Maybe the person go to your house. Although there were like about 14 people. Actually, they both had, these two weddings I'm talking about, they both had intimate weddings of 14 people. But the thing is that this one is slightly different in the sense that this one had their church wedding. This was a church wedding, and their church wedding was a wedding of 14. Their reception was now just the two of them. And why this was because the bride said, according to the event planner 2706 or 2706, she wrote that the bride made mention that she only wanted our first dance, and that was like the most important thing to her. So they had to get it through. So they got this open space, and they had their first dance there with the fog, and there was 360 booths, and it was amazing to see. So they had just had a speaker there, so there was no DJ. I'm like, good way to save money, man. Like a great way to save money. They had no DJ, nothing extra, and it was beautiful. It was really amazing. I think that more and more we've been seeing people explore this period, people having more fun with this period. I'm going to be talking about quite a number in the next couple of weeks, and I am here for it. I hope you are too. It's been amazing to see everything. The decorator for this wedding, for the CC wedding of two, was BTG Decor. BTG Decor is one of those decorators that, you know, if you could just say, okay, this decorator should decorate this part and this one should decorate this part. I feel like that's a lot of decorators in this Nigeria that when I'm getting married, I should just tell all of them, come together, put each other's beauty into this wedding and just disturb my wedding with beauty. BTG Decor did amazingly well. Like the way at which the decor was done did not make me feel like, oh, I missed the decoration from Sarah O event. You cannot even compare them. They are amazing decorators in their own right, like different sweetness coming from it, and they had that touch that pertains to each bride, each client. I think this one had a lot of red. The wedding dress, the bride's wedding dress, was by April by Kumbi. April by Kumbi, you already know how I feel about April by Kumbi. I love April by Kumbi. I feel like she is one of the best when it comes to, obviously she's one of the best when it comes to making wedding dresses. And then the second dress, which is a gold dress, was by Tokwe FNR. And Tokwe FNR, like I said in my last video, Tokwe FNR is somebody, you don't just stress it, don't just talk about it. You already know who Tokwe FNR is. She snatches ways to make amazing outfits. You just glow into next year, into next 2 years, and then you're amazing, and then you're looking snatched, hot, and beautiful. So photography by La Weddings, and videography was by Tari B. Joel. And then I already mentioned that they had this 360 booth, and their 360 booth was by Cinematics. Cinematics, and they just want to collect all our beautiful money that we are making, because they're just making somebody just be happy in their 360 booth. Makeup was done by Flawless Faces by Jane, and 2706, if you're seeing this is a special shout out to how you handled both events on both days. So the weddings were June 26 and June 27, and they were both amazing weddings. They both had amazing looks. They looked so good, both the couple and the event and the venue. We were looking so beautiful. The 5 Palm Oniru Lagos is amazing. Actually that outdoor, if you have a great decorator, or you just like enjoy yourself, feel free, have fun with the decor. It was really amazing to see people put together such an amazing event, and I am here for it. I'm totally here for it. I think that 2706 event is one of those event planners that are going all out this season, that their clients are just there like, let's just do this thing and let's get it out of the way, because I have another wedding I'm waiting to review next from her, because she's the MVP, man. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's just down below. It doesn't cost you nothing, so you could just press the like button, comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are about these pictures you're seeing. So I'm in turban blues for the next couple of weeks, and yeah, I thought to bring it on here, so I'll be wearing a lot of turbans for the next couple of weeks until I take my head and I cannot take it anymore. But for now, I think I'm loving it. If there are ways I could style my turban, you can put it in the comment section and let me know where I can get, where to learn how to style my turban, or ways to look better with it. Yeah, I'm really loving the period, and I want to learn more about it. So yeah, You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, DAIEZIUY. Yeah, Daisy. So live, love, and laugh. It didn't click to me early that it was hot wedding, like what we were used to.